Hey everyone, welcome to Tundra Talk. It's the day of the 2011 NFL Draft, and normally me and Brandon are together doing this, but unfortunately I'm up at Green Bay College. He's not here, so we're gonna have to adapt and do it differently, at least for tonight. Friday and Saturday we'll be together and we'll be able to have a better conversation going about the draft and such. But he's on phone right now. So Brandon, first pick, we mutual agreement, Cam Newton, right?
Yep, we got Cam Newton going to Carolina. We may differ on whether we think that's a good pick or not, but yeah, as far as what's actually going to happen, that's it.
All right, then I'll just go through the next couple of picks. I have Denver taking Darius. I have the Bills taking Von Miller. The Cincinnati Bengals taking AJ Green, and then the Cardinals taking Patrick Peterson. And I know your mock's a little different than that. What do you have?
Okay, well, I agree Von Miller's going high. I actually have him going number 2 to Denver. I just think that you put him with Elvis Dumervil over there, or in case Dumervil's injury is serious enough, he never becomes the player he is. You kind of have a replacement. But anyway, I think Von Miller goes 2 to Denver. I got Patrick Peterson sliding down to 3 at Buffalo. AJ Green, I agree with you with going to Cincinnati. Um, there is also a chance that they could take Blaine Gabbert, depending on the whole situation with Carson Palmer. But early indications show they're going Green at 4, and then maybe trying to get a guy like Andy Dalton early in the second round. And then fifth, I have Blaine Gabbert going to Arizona.
And I'll just like to remind viewers or whatever that at the 5 spot, Arizona, I would be surprised if a lot of teams try to trade in that spot. Because I don't know about you, I don't think Arizona's too sold on a rookie quarterback, but you think Gabbert be a good pick there?
You know what? I have let Gabbert go in there, but I totally agree with you. The only reason why I would say that they probably will keep the pick is because after the whole Liner failure experience, I feel like they really think they need one to move on. Because obviously Kurt Warner's not coming back, and if you watch that team last year, it showed they have nowhere to take his spot. So.
That's a good point. We're not be able to do every pick here, so we'll just skip around the division.
Okay.
Minnesota Vikings at number 12. I have them taking Jake Locker, quarterback out of Washington. Who do you have them taking?
I actually have taking Julio Jones, wide receiver from Alabama. I just don't feel like there's a quarterback that they think is worth drafting at 12 because Gabbert will probably be gone. And I don't know. But Locker's definitely a possibility. I've heard some hype about that. It could definitely happen. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I think it's a reach for him. I mean, they haven't had a franchise quarterback since Dante Culpepper. I mean, Favre's been the last 2 years, but he hasn't been a quarterback that they can plan for the next decade.
Exactly.
But with that, like if Julio Jones is there, they could take him. Nick Fairley slips, they could take him, and then they could go that quarterback in the second round as a
Right.
positive.
Minnesota's a tricky one too because you look at the record of that team last year and you say, wow, this team sucks. But realistically, they're not that bad. There's a
No,
lot of pieces that are still there from that team that lost the NFC Championship game 2 years ago.
exactly.
So, yeah, they have a lot of different options they can do, and watch out for this team. I mean, they're kind of a sleeper pick, and I hope they do very, very terribly because I absolutely hate the Vikings. But you got to recognize talent when you see it.
Okay, that's the 12th pick, and then 13th we have Detroit Lions. I have them taking an offensive tackle, Anthony Costanzo out of Boston College. Who do you have them taking?
I got Alvin Smith, defensive end from Missouri, that could potentially be an outside linebacker, even though he's more of a 3-4 outside linebacker in Detroit, so runs the 4-3. So he's probably still going to stick an end there. But that's what I got.
All right, yeah, I took tackle because personally, I think they need a franchise tackle to protect Matt Stafford. I know he's injury prone, but I mean, anything that'll help him stay healthy
Yeah.
will only improve the team.
Right,
So
right.
we got those two teams figured out. Then we got at 29 the Chicago Bears. I have them taking Corey Ligout, defense tackle from Illinois. Personally, I don't think he'll fall that far. If anything, a team would trade up if they see him start slipping. But in my mock, I have them going there. What about you, Brandon?
Well, you know what? If Liggett falls to him, and I have him going 19th to the Giants, but you're right. If he falls to them, that could be a guy that they very much look at. And same thing goes to the Packers. We'll talk about in a minute if he falls. But I have them actually going with Darren Williams, who's a safety out of Texas. I mean, I just feel like that the secondary is something the Bears need to work on a little bit. It's a good, again, though, that's another good team. They're like Green Bay a lot in the fact that they have a few needs and they have a lot of talent. So whatever's available to them, they can do it. So.
All right, so after 29, we go to our Green Bay Packers at 32. And that's always good news. That means you won the Super Bowl. Of course, that's good news. I have them taking Muhammad Wilkerson, a defense end out of Temple. He didn't play against a lot of tough competition, but his stock is rising faster. Personally, I don't know if he'll quite be there either, but he could slide. If J.J. Watt starts sliding into the mid late 20s, I would not be surprised if they trade up to get him. But Brandon, who do you have the Packers taking?
I actually have the Packers going with Brooks Reed, who's a defensive end who would be a outside linebacker for them in their 3-4 system. There's also news, though, that, I don't know, there's people projecting it, reading an article on JS Online this morning, that perhaps Green Bay will trade up if they get the right guy to fall, and maybe it will be a guy like J.J. Watt. I've also heard Jaquan Bowers, who I think would be a very nice fit. But then again, it all depends on who falls. So.
All right. I'm just going to read some names off that have been mentioned that Packers could take in some mocks throughout the internet. Brooks Reed, which you mentioned. Cameron Hayward, defensive end out of Ohio State. Akeem Ayers, linebacker, UCLA. Justin Houston, linebacker from Georgia. Derek Sherritt, offensive tackle from Mississippi State. And then Randall Cobb from Kentucky, wide receiver. But Brandon, what would be your thoughts if let's say Mark Ingram slides all the way and he's still on the board at pick number 32?
Well, you know what? I'm actually just kind of coming around on Ingram. As far as the Packers go, I feel very good about Starks. I feel really good about Grant. And I feel like since Rodgers is kind of a pass-first option, I shouldn't say pass-first, but the offense is more dedicated to passing the run, which is good. I mean, you look at the tools, that's what they should be. But so I don't really see running back being that huge of a concern, or if it is, getting a guy who maybe the 3rd or 4th round who, in case of injury, can step in there and at least be adequate, because that's all they need. But if Ingram falls, I mean, he's a very talented guy. Remember, he's a Heisman Trophy winner for crying out loud. He's very solid. He runs a lot like the guy that he got, which is basically maybe not so flashy, but he's going to beat you up inside. He's going to go for 3 or 4 yards to carry and fall forward. So, you know, if Teddy picks him, I'm happy because we got ourselves a good running back. I just don't think running back is one of our main need areas.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I don't think running backs are even in our top 5 needs. But Ted Thompson has been known to draft for best player available, not necessarily on need. Still in this draft, we've covered the Packers, the NFC North. Give me one prospect that you think is absolutely overrated. Overrated in this draft.
This is a tough one. I'm going to probably go with Cam Newton. And the only reason I say it is this. He's right now, on a lot of my boards that I'm seeing, he's in the 20s. Like, his average position is roughly 26 on most big boards. And Carolina's taking him number 1 because of his potential. Okay, so as far as is he overrated, you know, if he doesn't become a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback, he could make the argument that he is. You know, so it's really, I'd say the guy with the biggest upside is the guy who has the biggest loss ratio too. That'd be Cam Newton for me.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a tough pick because at number 1, that's the consensus number 1 pick right now. And you know, if you don't take him and he turns out to be a stud, you just can't live with that, and you can't live with him being a bust either. But for me, like most overrated, it's similar to Cam Newton too. Blaine Gabbert, I think he's taking advantage of a weak quarterback class. Like if you would throw him in next year when there's trying to think here, Landry Jones coming out, Andrew Luck, Matt Barkley. I don't know. He probably wouldn't be the second best quarterback, so it's tough. But I mean, he does show signs that he could be a really good quarterback. That would just be my overrated possible player.
Right. I think the difference between Newton and Gabbert is that Newton's ceiling is much higher, but I think Gabbert's basement is a lot higher.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Gabbert, I think, has a better chance of being a good quarterback than Newton does, but Newton is the only one who has the chance to be great. That's my opinion.
All right, well, let's go to the flip side now. Instead of overrated, do you think any prospects that are underrated? I'm having a little trouble to think of someone that are underrated.
There's a few. For one, I'm almost thinking that a guy, Jaquan Bowers, the guy I mentioned before. I mean, you look at a guy that right after Auburn wins the national title, it's Nick Fairley and Jaquan Bowers. was Swear Vines, the number one overall pick from Carolina. And now Bowers is talked about maybe dropping down into the 20s. I just think he's a guy that, if he can stay healthy, which I know there's a lot of problems, I guess, with his foot or something like that, but I just think if he can stay healthy, he could be a really good player. Also, Justin Houston, who's an outside linebacker from Georgia, is a guy that I guess is scheduled to go about second round right now. But he's a guy who put up really, really big sack numbers in college, and if his pass rushing ability can equate from the college ranks to the professional ranks, he could be something very good that somebody could get in the second round.
Yeah, I would agree. Houston's kind of underrated. He's falling because he tested positive for marijuana or something at the combine. So that's why his stock is falling a little bit. Now we can just talk a little bit. We got about 3-4 minutes left here. Talk about the Wisconsin Badger players: J.J. Watt, Gabe Carimi. I know you and me disagree a little bit. I think J.J. Watt's
we have the exact opposite feelings, actually.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you
because
want to say your side first, and I'll go mine second?
Yep. Personally, I think J.J. Watt will be. I kind of compare him a little bit to Aaron Campman. He's bigger and stuff, but I think he'll be at least a solid pro at the least. He could be a perennial Pro Bowl or two. Gabe Carimi, I don't know. A lot of teams are saying he's going to be a franchise tackle. He did really good this past year. He could be. I would just, if I would put my money, who'd be a better pro? I'm going with J.J. Watt instead of Gabe Carimi. What about you, Brandon?
Well, see, I just have a few red flags in my mind about J.J. Watt. I don't know why. It's nothing to do with character. He's a good character guy. Very good character guy. One of the best in the entire draft. I just look at him, and I just don't know how he projects in the NFL. I mean, I almost feel as if I don't know if he has the ability. And I know you're going to tell me stats and everything and say this guy's ready. And maybe he is, and I wish him the best, because obviously I have nothing personal against the guy. I don't know. There's something in my mind that just tells me to stay away. That he's not going to be the pro that some people think he's going to be. On the opposite side of that, I think Carimi, I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest tackle in the NFL. He's definitely not going to be Joe Thomas, but he can be very solid. If he falls to like Green Bay at 32 or something like that, you put Bulaga as, the premier tackle, then you put Carimi on the other side, and Carimi can be very good, just, kind of in the Mark Tauscher role.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Carimi has upside. And you know what? Watt may become a great pro. And like I said, I have nothing against J.J. Watt. I hope he does well. Unless he's just like Minnesota or something like that. In which case, then it's pretty hard to cheer for him. But, I don't know. That's just how I feel about it.
Okay, we got 2 minutes left here. Just real quick, your best draft memory and your worst draft memory.
Okay. Best draft memory is probably when I predicted A.J. Hawk in 06. That was my thing, because the entire year up to it, literally for 8 months before that, I was like, A.J. Hawk, Green Bay's getting A.J. Hawk, and then they went 4-12 and picked him with the 5th pick. So, and worst memory, there haven't been that many bad ones, but I'll put this one out there. The year that they drafted Jordy Nelson in 08, it started out as a really bad one, because you and me were both sitting there going, Philip Merling's available. He's a defensive end out of Clemson. And we thought that would go really well with our 4-3 defense at the time. And then Teddy trades the pick away. For a little bit there, it was really bad. And then when they drafted Jordy Nelson, I'm like, why would you take a wide receiver? But obviously that turned out to be a good trade. So I guess my worst one kind of turned into a pretty good one. So, Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, we just got a minute here. I'll just go with my favorite one. Probably have to be Clay Matthews. I remember just being surprised that we traded up and then we got a stud outside linebacker right after we take Raji. Worst memory probably have to be Justin Harrell. I remember finding out that we picked him, and I had no idea he wasn't even predicted to go that high. So that's probably the worst one. So we're running out of time here. Just want to thank you, Brandon, for calling in and giving us your 2 cents worth.
Thank you for having me, and we'll continue this in the next few days, and we can talk tomorrow maybe about what actually does happen with the pick, what Teddy has up his sleeve, and how the Packers are going to repeat next year.
All right, sounds good, man. Catch you later.
All right, talk later. Bye.
All right, so that wraps up our me and Brandon's preview to the draft. I'll put some more videos up, and we'll put some more videos up tomorrow as well. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the draft.